trophy. Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last season's national champions, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. Will keep it on the ground here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there, had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
They'll kick it away here. He's going to try to return the punt. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a shotgun handoff here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Gibby keeps it himself. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
The Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. Fights through a tackle. Showed off the stiff arm, but nowhere to go. He's held to a short gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. He flips it to the back across the middle. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They strike first in this national title bout.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And here's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's past the marker and still going. Gets into space at the 50. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Checks this down to the running back. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up 1st down at the 15.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Fighting him off. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Touchdown, Miami. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. Yet 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And now the try here for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Now the handoff. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Catch made on the right side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. Coverage team gets him down, and that'll do it for the first period. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Toss play to the outside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. First down and more. He's still running. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Canes.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught quickly. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Big guys up front line up. It's first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Second down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. And tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
And the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Out of the gun now on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Harbor. That gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
And the Nittany Lions are looking to keep this drive going. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Catch hauled in here over the middle.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Offense choosing to go for it here on fourth down. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front. Get a good push. You have to like that call on this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position. So the right call is made and you pick up the first down.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he's hit just before the throw. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
The Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, a wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Running back grabs it on a screen. Brings her in the end zone. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Testing the right side here. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long, and here, how about in the first half, this back is having a big day.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Past the 45. Breaks into the clear. Past the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread.
Now here he goes. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback, and you look at the time here before we get to the half. They got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down. It's 2nd and medium. Defense not pressing this time. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away. Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes a quick catch. Oh, and he fumbles. And the defense comes up with the football.
Man, that one. Especially as you're trying to close the gap just before halftime.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Canes will kick it away to get us going in the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
It's third down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the grab. He's found some room at the 45. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So now it's third and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a fourth down stop. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll run it to the right side. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
running play stopped on first down. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Canes will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Ball fielded near the 35. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. It's a run to the left. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Contact as he threw it. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep to the right side. The pass is intercepted.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And now the first play of this drive, they're set up at the 37. Now here's the toss play. And still going. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Miami.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. Talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
Folks deciding to go for the 2-point conversion to tie the score right here. Punch it in for the score. And he's going to be stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They're still down by 2.
That keeps the score. Miami 28, Penn State 26.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Another positive gain by this back. I'm telling you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have. But you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
What a huge 3rd down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
The Hurricanes line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Canes. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
The player is down injured after that last play. He's take a timeout while they check him out. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Finds an open target on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Pretty good chance it's going to come down to the final possession. Which guy can step up and make plays as we head to the 4th quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Delivers quickly to the left side. And this one is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Would have been a huge game.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch made on the out route. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction. And a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays. And this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
The game makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Short pass finds the tight end. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets them up first down at the 33.
Hey, it's a nice gain here. They get the first down to stop the clock, but late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Play number 8 in this championship game drive, and they face third down and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Screen to the wide receiver. That gain moves the ball to the 17, first down.
I'd love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
A quick throw out pass complete. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They're going to run it. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. And the Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This offense is still clicking. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing for a one-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the league. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Working clock with the ground game. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Now this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the right here. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Canes will have 1st and 10 here. And it's a kneel down. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Miami Hurricanes.